Hey, what's up? It's Nicole and Lou Dog. We're here starting a new series called Music Monday. I'm going to post a video every Monday for the next 15 weeks about each one of my songs in my album. Each week will be a new track. I'm going to start with track 1 and end through track 15. Track 15, which is called Don't Kill Yourself, is absolutely my favorite. So I'll be ending on my favorite song. My first song on the album, Breakin, my debut album, is called Take a Ride. And Take a Ride is one of, not the first songs that I wrote on this album, but one of the first. And it was my first single that I ever released, which was on Halloween last year in 2020. So that's pretty exciting. So I'm going to talk about how I wrote each one and like the story behind them. And that's kind of going to be like this series, because for me, my music is so important in the sense that I just want, like, I write it all and it's all so heartfelt, and it is all written in a moment when like I really feel that way, and so it's super real, and I want to put my music out there so I can help other people, and I hope that they can relate and it can help them like get through tough times, because that is what music has done for me for my whole, like throughout my whole life. I just wouldn't be here if it wasn't for music. So if I can put my music out there and it can help just even one other person, then to me it's worth it. But I want to be able to like explain where I'm coming from when like I'm, you know, writing these songs. So my first song, Take a Ride, is again my first single that I released, and it is really about, it's a true story. It's about me living in Detroit. Detroit was always a place that I was born and raised here in like the suburbs of Detroit, Michigan, but I have a lot of experiences like in the city of Detroit since I was really young, and a lot of them not very good ones. If you have checked out my previous videos on my story about my experience being human trafficked. So yeah, not really a lot of great memories here. However, I really tried to like convince myself that like Detroit was the place for me, that I loved it here, that I could make a life here, that I was happy here, mostly because my like parents were here and I just wanted to like make them happy and I wanted to stay here for them. But ultimately I'm just really not happy here, so I am currently job applying and also apartment searching in LA, because I just want to move to California, and that's really where I think I was born to be. But anyway, so Take a Ride is this song about, it was truly me feeling like stuck here, and it's like I used to love it here and now this city is misery, and I never thought I'd hate it here, but it makes me ill physically. Those lyrics are so true. Like, I tried to convince myself, especially when I was in law school, that like Detroit was my home, and I was just like all about, you know, living here, and I wanted to be a part of rebuilding it. And for a long time I really was, like, I was passionate about like this city, and like I still am. Like I mean Detroit's always going to be my home and I have a big heart for it, but there's too much like trauma and like hurt for me personally, so it just isn't a great fit. But you know, I really tried to convince myself that it was for me, and I did that mostly by telling everyone like, just like, Detroit's great and Detroit is like my hometown, Detroit's like wonderful, and like there's this and there's that. And I like lived in the heart of Detroit too for like 6 years, and I just, my heart and soul, I tried to pour into you know, everything of like the city in Detroit, and like I like the history, learning the history and trying to promote it. And you know, there's a lot of really great things about Detroit. I love Detroit, but it's just, for me, again, so much trauma happened here, so it's just like, you know, again, I used to love it here and now it's full of misery. And then moving on to like the second verse, you know, I'm talking about how I used to love what I do, but now I'm haunted by all the things that it put me through. And now I want to hide. That is my career as a lawyer. Like, oh my God, that's my career as a helping professional. Even before I went to law school, I was in a doctoral program for psychology. Before that, I majored in psychology. I just wanted to like do these helping professions and like help people so much. And then I ended up being a family attorney, and I had my own practice, and it was like I was successful, and I if I wanted to keep building it, like I totally could have. But like, you know, and I still do it on the side, but honestly, it's just like the things that it put me through and the things that I saw, and like it's just so heartbreaking. And like I realized as one person, when you're young and naive, like it's like, yeah, I want to change the world, I want to fix everything. And then you realize as a professional, as you get older, as a real adult, like I'm one person, and like I can't, like me myself I can't change like one system. Like I think that like one person can change a system, but I don't think that I could do it by just being a family like attorney here in this area. Like there's something bigger out there for me to use my voice for, to be able to change those systems. Like it's just I felt like I was constantly fighting an uphill battle, and that was just like not for me. Like it will eat your soul and destroy you before you can do anything positive. And I think that's really sad. I think that the world shouldn't be like that, and our professional career shouldn't be like that, but in my experience that is how it was. So that's the second verse of the song. The chorus of the song is, let's take a ride, ride, you know, away from all the dizzy city lights. I know we all want to run away from pain inside. I think that that's relatable for everybody. I think that for me, driving and getting away, just taking a vacation, like even that metaphor of that. And I grew up like very graciously, like my like with like access to a lake up north that my parents like had since I was like really young, well before I was born. And that has always been such a peaceful escape. It's in the middle of the woods, there's like no one else around, and it's just like, you know, getting away and disconnecting is something that has really always helped me just like stay grounded and be okay. And I think that now, as part of my like self-care, that's something that I just really like need. And it's like to find someone else in life who could like, who just gets that and like could just be like, hey, let's just like get out of town for the weekend and like go. Like when they see that like I am having a stressful week or something, would be like amazing. Like that's like everything to me. Like it's just like, let's just take a ride, let's get out of here, let's, you know, cruise and, you know, smoke blunt on the way maybe, or like hit a vape pen, whatever. Just like, you know, it's like Lana Del Rey said, you know, she always said that in her song Born to Die, it's like my favorite song by her. And she says, you know, let's don't make me laugh, don't make me cry, sometimes love is not enough, the road gets tough, I don't know why, keep making me laugh, let's go get high, the road is long, we carry on, try to have fun in the meantime. And I think that is just so meaningful. Like that is everything to me. It's just like life sucks and it is what it is, and we all just have to kind of deal with it. So it's like, just have fun in the meantime, let's smoke a joint, do whatever it is that like you want to do that makes you happy and okay, because I think that is what life ultimately is kind of all about. And that is what my song Take a Ride is all about. That's why I wrote it. That's what it means to me. That's what I hope it means to other people. Again, it was my first single that I put out there. It's my family's favorite. It's not my favorite on the album, but obviously I like all of my songs, so it's hard for me to like choose a favorite, but like at the same time, like I have favorites. My very favorite, like I said at the beginning of this video, is Don't Kill Yourself, which is track 15. I also made that beat and produced it completely myself, so for me that is just so super special. But also my second favorite song on the album is Roll Me a Blunt as Fuck, which is track 4, because I think it's after the interlude with Lou Dog. Little Lou Dog. Lou Dog. I'm waking him up. He's sleeping right now. I'm sorry. I love you. He was sleeping and I just woke him up. He's okay. He's here for this. He's like, Mom, I'm sleeping. I love him. This is also just a PSA, a GPSA, Ghetto Public Service announcement, that you should not just go out and like rush out and get a Dalmatian just because they're cute. And the Cruella movie is like super trendy and hype right now, because there is a lot that you should know before you get one. He is dope as fuck and I love him, and he's my best friend and my sweetheart baby. But I researched Dalmatians and their breed for like my entire life pretty much before I got one. So make sure you do the same. And if you want to know more about their breed before you get one, go check out my other video on my channel that is about what to know before getting a Dalmatian while I do my makeup. If you want to see how I do my look. Because there's a lot to know before you just get one. I care a lot about my dog and his breed specifically in general. I feel like I need to advocate for them. So please go research them. Check out my other video on that. Also, check out my album, Breakin Free. It is available on all platforms, Apple Music, it's Spotify, everything. And my first song, Take a Ride, which is the one that I'm talking about this week, is on my very first Music Monday. Go check that out and make sure you download it, send it to your friends. Also, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is officialjnicole, and my TikTok is the same. All of my stuff I will link into this video, and I will see you guys next week on my next Music Monday, where I will talk about track 2, which is Love My Crazy, which is also my first music video, which is also on my YouTube channel. You should go check that out if you haven't watched it already. And I also am going to be regularly uploading videos every Thursday for my Blunt series, which I've already started. And I think that I'm also going to upload one more time each week, maybe every other week, but I will keep you posted on that. I have some things in the work, and I'm also filming my like second and third music videos right now, which is really exciting. And I'm also in the process of moving to LA, so stay tuned on that, because I'm going to document my whole LA move experience from like Detroit to LA on YouTube here. So stay tuned for that, because it's going to be super exciting. And Lou Dog and I are super pumped to move. I'm going to wake him up again. Do you hear him growling? He's like, no. He's like, no. But yeah, we're moving to Cali soon. Are you excited to move to Cali? He loves the sunshine as much as Dad do. He's like, fuck you, Mom, I'm going to bed. But anyways, go check out my single, Take a Ride, which is on my album, Breakin Free. It's also a single. It's available on all platforms. I prefer Apple Music, but if you listen to Spotify or TuneCore or whatever it is that you listen to, go check it out, download it. Just type in J Nicole Breakin Free or J Nicole Take a Ride and you will find it. And tomorrow I will be uploading my like lyric video for Take a Ride. So every Tuesday after my Music Monday video, I will post my like lyric video for that track that I'm talking about. that I explained like how I wrote it and the story behind it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have suggestions about what you want to hear more about or what you want me to talk about, comment below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support, especially on my human trafficking story video, because that was such a difficult video for me to make. And on my blunt series, I'm gonna be making a follow-up video about it. And also I want to like, I have videos that I've been making that I'm about to release on that series on Thursdays, where I talk about what human trafficking is, what the signs that you should look for are, and just answering a lot of the questions that I saw in like the hundreds of comments that I got on it, like that I just want to be able to educate and advocate on that topic a lot more. I was like in a really weird state of mind when I made that original video. I was like, this whole year has been like such a healing year for me of like working through trauma and stuff. So like I made that video and just kind of put it out there, and then I was like, ah, and then it kind of blew up and I was like, ah, and it's a difficult topic for sure. So I always keep it real, so I'm never gonna like sit here and lie and be like, yeah, this is so easy for me to talk about. Life is like perfect all the time. Like, no, it's just like people who portray shit like that. Like, I'm not a Kardashian, so no offense to them. I love them, respect them, but I'm real as fuck. So I want to talk about my shit and put it out there so that I can help other people, and that's the whole point of like my album and everything that I'm doing. So thank you for listening to my video and tuning in. Subscribe to my channel, and again, follow me on Instagram, official Nicole, and stay tuned for lots more videos coming soon. I am gonna stay on my schedule, my YouTube posting schedule, for real. And again, moving to LA, lots of really like exciting things upcoming. I have a show for BET, for like during the BET Awards weekend as a finalist in a contest from January at the end of June. It's like June 25th through 27th, so stay tuned for that. Also, I'm performing live in Detroit next weekend on June 5th. So if you want to come or watch it virtually, I'm sure we'll live stream it. I don't really know, but follow me on Instagram because all that stuff will be posted there. But again, love you guys, and I will see you next video. Take care. Bye.